Hello my fluffs, Lonnie your fluff dragon overlord here, or at least the Reagan who is behind the fluff dragon overlord. Hello my fluffs, Reagan, or no. Hello my fluffs, today we are going to discuss lineless art and how to make things crisp and clean and easy for you to use, because I don't know about you guys, but when I first started attempting lineless art, it was just like an absolute mess. I had no idea what the heck I was doing. I was using like those fancy painterly brushes, and it just did not look very nice at all. So I finally figured out how the heck to work this out, and I wanted to share these tips and tricks with you guys so that you can also get your lineless art looking gorgeous and amazing. So what I have here is a badge of Lonnie. New Lonnie. I'm so excited. And I do have everything here, like you have the horns, the mane, the body, all of that. So what I have done here, I will kind of show you. What I do is I make each part, each line art into its own separate layer. So you have the line art for the horns and the accessories. I have the line art for the hair / mane, and I have line art for the body. The reason that you want to create a different layer for each body part, like the ear, the head, the body, the arms and such, is so that when you have gradients or when you have shading, it's going to not run into each other and not create too big of a hassle for you to work with. It's going to make sure everything is nice and crisp and clean and easy to read. So I just double check here, make sure everything, I love the energy that she has. It's just like, whatcha? Okay, so not only did my microphone crap out on me and make it completely unable for me to record this, but also after I recorded this voiceover and, fixed everything, I accidentally deleted the file and it was completely unrecoverable. So if I sound a little exhausted and exasperated, I'm sorry. So here I am showing you guys how I created the lineless art. Again, we did the line art for the earrings and the horns separate from the body and the mane. And all I did was put a clipping layer on top of the lines and did the same color as the base color. And apparently I also forgot to draw the eyes, so I also do that as well. But I do leave the lines that are inside of the body black. I don't color over them with the first clipping layer. Otherwise, everything would just blend into each other and it would be one great big mess and really unreadable from a distance. So what I did with those was that I left them black and then I created another clipping layer underneath the first clipping layer, and I ensured that they were just a smidge darker than the color that was around them, and that created a nice, clean, easy read for the rest of her body. Okay, so now that I have all of the shading done, I'm going to be moving on to the lighting. You just kind of have to be careful. Don't go on the rims all the time. Something that I have definitely fallen short of is you take away a lot of the three-dimensionality of your drawing when you just put lighting on the rim. What you want to do is you want to make sure that there's plenty of lighting towards the center here, and give it more of a pop so that the lighting is, because when you look at my arm here, the lighting isn't always just touching here, it's also touching right there too. So you have the light here that makes it more look three-dimensional, and then you have the light coming from here that is going to show you where the light's coming from. And then of course you have the lighting back here, but we're going to talk about that later. And I will show you exactly what I mean. So now that I have the basic lighting down and the basic shading and all that good stuff, I'm going to be now putting on the reflective light. So now that I have all of that all finished and wrapped up and good to go, I am now going to add what are called the highlights. This is the only time I really put white on my characters, is as a highlight, to make sure that it just brightens everything up and adds a little bit of sparkle to everything. And of course, this is Lonnie we're talking about, so I have to add even more sparkle. But you notice here, because I have the reflective lighting and I have everything correctly done, it still looks like she just pops off of the black background, which is exactly what I was going for, and I'm so excited. Voila! There is a gorgeous, lineless Lonnie. She is ready to have her name attached and to be printed on plastic. This video is brought to you for free by my incredible patrons, including the epically generous Shepherd Shield, Ram Digijam, Gigabit the Saved Gamer, Deep Birch, Sharp Wit, Rocky Harmony, Raven Lead Moon, and Cameo Shadowness. Join them today by clicking the link in the description below. Stay fluffy, my friends. See you next time.